Hey, what's going on, everyone? Pop Culture Junkie here, and today is Monday, December, I believe, 18th, something like that. And that means a weekend has come and gone, and I was fortunate to have a couple of days off where I could go and check out some flea markets and some resale shops with my wife this weekend. Well, as many of you know and have seen, whenever I do find any kind of cool treasures or items, I want to share it with all y'all and let you know what I was able to find out there. So yesterday, my wife and I hit up a couple of places, and we went to a particular flea market we've been to before, and I actually found a couple of items, and I thought it was really cool, and I want to share with you. So I got really excited, I'll tell you right away, with one particular item. I'll show you. I'm going to save that one to the very end, but I did get a bag full of other stuff, so we're going to check it out. Let's see. First of all, I have a couple of Burger King kids meal toys. And I don't really collect these a whole lot. I have a few that I like from when I was a little kid, maybe things I didn't get because we didn't maybe get all of the lineup whenever we were going to the restaurants. Like, you know, back in the day, they'd have like 6 or 8 different toys, and you'd have to go like 6 or 7 times, you know, in a month to try to get them all, and you just couldn't do that. Sometimes couldn't afford it, just didn't have the time, whatever. And you could only eat so much fast food back then. You know? So, anyways, I found a couple of these Burger King kids meal toys called Toonsylvania, and I've never heard of this as a show or comic or movie or whatever. So please let me know out there if you know why these are, what these are based on, or whatever. Let me know. But you can see here, this one here, thankfully they packaged it so you can see. So this is what the characters in the lineup were. I guess there was only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ones. Now the two I have here, you can see I've got the slab with the little, looks like a Bride of Frankenstein character to me. So you have her there, and then I think there's some kind of little there's like a mad scientist character. He's inside there, but that'll give you the better look there. And then the other one I have is this guy here with some screaming kid. I can't tell if it's a boy or a girl or what. It looks like he's wearing a dress almost. I don't know, or she is. Who knows? But it's called Toonsylvania, and I have to look this up. I don't even know where this is based off of on, or what year. It doesn't have a year on the packaging here, so I have to look it up. But I got those two. The only reason, of course, I got them was I'm a sucker for anything to do with Halloween toys or anything like that, and Toonsylvania screamed Halloween to me. Okay, the next item I got was also a Happy Meal toy, and I do say Happy Meal because this was a McDonald's one. Now, who remembers back in like the early 90s, like 92, 91, 92? This is before Space Jam even came out. And they partnered up the Looney Tunes characters with superheroes. And they had a big thing with, like, you know, Superman, Batman, whatnot. They had like Daffy Duck dressed up as Batman. They had Bugs as Superman. Actually, I have a toy from McDonald's of Tasmanian Devil where he's wearing the Flash suit. Okay, obviously, you know, Speed Demon and all that stuff, whatever. But I have found one that I always wanted. I never found this one. I never got this one from McDonald's. You know, we didn't go to McDonald's a whole lot at times. And so, yeah, I have Bugs Bunny, or Super Bugs, as it says on the package there. So I got a Happy Meal toy based on Bugs Bunny wearing the Superman attire. So yeah, I was pretty excited to see that one. So I had to grab that guy. Okay, the next item I have, I found this toy car, and I don't know what this is. I know what it looks like, and once you see it, you'll probably have the same theory as well. What do you see already? I automatically saw the DeLorean from Back to the Future. That's what I saw right away. Problem is, I don't know if this is actually a toy car from Back to the Future, or if it's like some kind of knockoff or what. But I saw it in this big box of toys that I got all these things out of, and thought, what the heck, I'll get it. It was cheap, so okay. But you can see it's got a machine gun Barrett at the top. It still has the thrusters in the back, just like the DeLorean does. So it could be. I'm thinking it just doesn't have anything on it that says Back to the Future, or, you know, none of the characters are on here. If it had like a decal of their faces on here, at least I'd have that to go on, but I have no clue. So if you know what this is, or what lineup it's from, or what, let me know. Leave me comments. Okay, the next items I pulled out were these, and I got a bunch of them. I got 5 of them, actually. And these are California raisins. These guys were everywhere in the mid to late 80s. Okay, California raisins was hugely popular. These came out, what, 1987 is on the bottom here. So the California raisins, of course, you'd see the commercials for the product raisins, okay? And you'd have them singing, doing, you know, jazz music and whatnot. And here you can see there's one with a microphone. Got one that's just kind of dancing around. You have this guy's got the cool shades on. You have a saxophone player, and then this one here looks like a little, kid. He's got a skateboard, and he's just giving a thumbs up. I remember now, these were a big part of the 80s, and I remember loving the commercials, the stop motion animation of the California Racing characters. And they had a bunch of these, if I remember right. They had like more than 20, 30 different variety of figures. I don't know what the full set lineup number is, but they had a bunch of them. And I was always a big fan. We had a few of these as a kid. You'd come across them sometimes in a store. I don't remember exactly, but I want to say they may have been part of a Happy Meal gimmick, maybe with McDonald's or something else. But yeah, I just remember these were awesome. And found a bunch of them, got every one that they had in the box, so I went ahead and grabbed them. So yeah, that was a nice find. And then finally, this is the number one reason I made this purchase, was I saw this figure at the bottom of the barrel of the toys, and I snatched it right away. My wife was just walked over to me. She's like, "Hey, do you need help?" I'm like, "Yes, hold this and do not let go." And what I found was WWE Jake the Snake Roberts Hasbro figure, original from the early 1990s. Love these characters, love these figures. Okay, this was from the first original lineup of Hasbro toys, and I love these. These are awesome. You don't really get to see these too often. They pop up at random toy shows. Maybe I'll find one at a resale or a flea market shop every once in a while, maybe once a year, maybe. And yeah, so I found this guy. It's in great shape. Not much paint missing from like his foot area there, or got a little chip back here on the back of his head. That's about it. You do have his spring arm. It's still very good for being over 20 years. 25 years old. This is in great condition. Sadly, the only thing it's missing is Damien. It's supposed to have a little toy snake you wrap around his neck and his arms, but they couldn't find that. So that's still a great find, though. So I'm not disappointed at all. So that's everything I found. Just wanted to share with you what I came across this past weekend. I am definitely not disappointed. I've got all this. I'll tell you right now, I got all this you see here for a whopping $10. And I was ready to pay $10 alone for that Jake Roberts figure, so I consider everything else free. Okay, well, hey, next time I go hunting for any treasures, I'll definitely be posting, so tune in next time for any time I go to the flea markets or resale shops, and if I happen to find some treasures, I will definitely be sharing it with y'all. Okay, well, if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, please subscribe, post some comments, and let me know what you thought. And until next time, this is the one and only Pop Culture Junkie. I'm signing out.